What's poppin', mother truckers? I'm the coming attraction, and we back at it like a crack addict with another 2K video. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. You don't want to miss a single video. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a message from our daily sponsor. Click the first link in my description. But let's get into it.
If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstmb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking the flashiest players in history and putting them on the same team. There's no surprise that we got a lot of point guards on this team, but coming in first, we got the best point guard ever in Steph Curry. Known for his look-away shots and flashy ball handling, he's one of the flashiest players ever. Next up, we got the Magic Man himself, Magic Mr. Positive Johnson. It goes without saying he's one of the flashiest players ever. Next up, we got White Chocolate Jason Williams. If you know basketball, you know he is without a doubt one of the best ball handlers in history.
What do you mean by that?
Filling out the rest of the point guard roles, we have Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and Kyrie Irving. Now we got a few scorers. Coming up first, we got Pistol Pete Maravich. He's one of the greatest players ever. He averaged 44 points a game in college. We obviously had to put Allen Iverson on this list. He has the best crossover in NBA history. Then we got Vince Carter, the greatest dunker in NBA history. At the small forward position, we have Dominique Wilkins and Julius Irving. Both of these players are NBA legends. Finally coming in at the center position, we have Nikola Jokic. He's probably the best big man passer in NBA history. This team is definitely loaded, but the coach can only put 5 starters on the floor. So starting at point guard, we're going to have Stephen Curry. He's the greatest PG of all time, so that was easy. But coming in at shooting guard, we have Pistol Pete Maravich, who, like I said, is one of the greatest scorers of all time. At the small forward position, we have Dominique Wilkins, a top 10 small forward of all time. At the power forward, we have Julius Irving, and at the center position, we obviously have Nikola Jokic. Everybody else will be getting good minutes though. To begin the season, the Sacramento Kings come in at first in the power rankings. That's a first for this organization. Don't get used to it, Kings fans. Let's just simulate this first game and see how it goes. So we won 119 to 105, and scoring-wise, everything was extremely balanced. Julius Irving led us with 20 points on 9 for 12 shooting, and honestly, the assist numbers weren't too high, although we did have 45 as a team, which is insanely good. This will be an interesting team to follow. Let's simulate to the AllStar Break. Leave a comment down below who you think is going to be the best player on the team and if they will win the championship. So this is a bit shocking. I was expecting the team to be good. We are currently 57-3. We have a perfect home record of 32-0, but it appears as though this team is doing better than I even imagined. We are first in the power rankings by a long shot. Our only losses are to the Bulls, the Atlanta Hawks, and the Trailblazers. Taking a look at this, we actually went through like the first 3 months of the season without a loss. We have 399 overalls in Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, and Steve Nash. Jason Kidd is a 98, but it wouldn't shock me if he got there by the end of the year. Before we check out the stats, I actually just want to get to the end of the season so we can see the total team stats and player stats. Okay, we're at the end of the season, and winning league MVP was Luka Doncic. 2K has a fucking fetish for Doncic. He averaged 40 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists on 53% shooting. 6th man of the year was actually Vince Carter, but he averaged 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is pretty shocking, but none of the players that we added into this simulation are on the All-NBA team. You may think Steph Curry is, but this is actually the Golden State Warriors Steph Curry, not the Curry that we added. Now let's check out these stats, though. So once again, the scoring attack was really balanced. Steph Curry ended up leading the team in scoring at 16 a game. When you just have so many playmakers on one team, it's hard for anybody to stand out. Leading the team in rebounding, though, was Nikola Jokic by a long shot. He averaged 10.5. And then he also led the team in assists. It's pretty crazy that on a team with Magic Johnson, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, a center actually led the team in assists. Speaking of White Chocolate, he actually didn't do too well. He only averaged 4.3 points a game, 0.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. Maybe he can get more minutes during the playoffs. And speaking of the playoffs, we easily get the 1 seed. We finished with a record of 77-5, which would be the best in NBA history. First in the power rankings by a long shot, and we'll be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. John Morant, I love you, but you're about to get fucked in the butt, buddy.
What?
Yep, it was a clean sweep. In the closeout game, John Morant did have 30 points, but it wasn't enough because Steph Curry had 22, Allen Iverson had 21, Vince Carter had 21. The team is just loaded. Now we're taking on the racist-ass Utah Jazz, but apparently they made some trades. Now they have Pascal Siakam and no Rudy Gobert, and I love Mitchell, Siakam, and Conley, but now they're gonna get fucked in the butt. Once again, it was another clean sweep. So through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, Nikola Jokic is leading the team in scoring at 17 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 7.4 assists. Curry is also averaging 7.4 assists, but he's only averaging 16.9 points a game. Maravich is averaging 15.9. Magic Johnson's actually averaging 15. Now we will be taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Fuck you, fat ass. Not gonna lie though, this team is pretty loaded. And if you saw our last video with the best black trio of all time, they pulled off a massive upset. So I'm not putting it past them. But let's see, we're gonna simulate this one game by game. Sacramento wins game 1. New Orleans wins game 2. They're the first team to win a game. Sacramento wins game 3. We win game 4. I mean, the starting fives really aren't even close in terms of overall, but let's go in here and see just how dominant the flashiest players of all time actually are. Here we go, jump ball, closeout game in Sacramento. Let's see if they can get it done. Obviously, we're going to simulate a little bit. So to begin the second half, we're already up 16 fucking points. Dominique Wilkins for 3 in the corner. That's up and good, and oh, baby, he's not even a shooter. One thing I was a little worried about this team is defense, but it looks like they're doing just fine. Dominique Wilkins driving in, trying to get another bucket. He goes up with the left hand, no good, but Jokic gets the rebound. Oh my goodness, puts his fucking nuts on Valanciunas' face. The crazy part is on this team full of NBA Hall of Famers, Jokic is the one who has stood out the most. But it's the end of the 4th quarter now and Sacramento's running away with it. But ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter as your Sacramento Kings and the flashiest players of all time win the Western Conference Finals and are headed to the NBA Finals. In this game, Pistol Pete actually led the team in scoring at 25 points. Jokic once again had damn near a triple-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. This may be one of the best teams we've ever put together, but there's only one way to prove that, and that's by winning the championship. And they will be taking on the 76ers in the finals. They've ran through the playoffs as well. They have James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Tobias Harris. James Harden's averaging 30 points a game in the playoffs, and Embiid's averaging 25. I just highly doubt it's enough to compete with these fucking goons. But let's see, you guys know how it goes. Simulate it game by game. First game, Sacramento wins. Second game, Sacramento wins. Third game, 76ers actually win. They have a chance to make this a series. Oh my God, we're tied at 2. Here we go. Oh my Lord, it's 3-2, 76ers are up. We have no choice. We have to go in here and watch this one. Harden and Embiid have a chance to pull off one of the biggest upsets in NBA history. I would be truly shocked if Philadelphia won this game, man, but oh my goodness, 2K is fucking weird. Let's get to simming a little bit though. Beginning of the second quarter and Sacramento is up 6. Allen Iverson and Nikola Jokic about to engage in a pick and roll. Man, that would be deadly. Iverson getting to the basket and SlimMamba jams it home. The lead has been extended to 8. 16 seconds to go and the Kings are up 16 points. It looks like Sacramento was not fucking around this game. Harden did have 37, 10, and 11, but it wasn't enough because Pistol Pete once again dominated. He had 30 points, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists, and Jokic had 18 and 13. Vince Carter stepped up this game with 17, Steph Curry 16, and all of that adds up to a game 7. It truly all comes down to this game right here. Will the Kings be able to cap off their 77-5 season with the championship with the flashiest players in NBA history? Let's fucking find out. The beginning of the second quarter and the Kings are already up 15. Allen Iverson and Jokic once again running the pick and roll. Iverson getting to the basket. He gets fouled. And I didn't even think of this, but Allen Iverson is actually playing against his old team in these NBA Finals in the 76ers, but his first free throw is up and good. His second free throw is going to be up and good as well. Great steal right there by Vince Carter, and now the Kings are off and running to the races. Let's see what Jokic is going to do. He's going to end up taking a terrible shot. What the fuck was that? Holy moly, we are midway through the 4th now, and Sacramento is still up by a shit ton. Tobias Harris being guarded by Kyrie Irving. He's being double teamed now. Gonna have to take a terrible shot. That's gonna be a shot clock violation. Great defense by this squad. Kyrie Irving, nice step back jump shot right there, and that's cash. You know he ain't missing that shit, buddy. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is going to seal it as the flashiest players in NBA history are going to come out on top. It just goes to show that just because you're a flashy style player doesn't mean you cannot be effective and win in the NBA. I'm honestly going to be really interested to see who wins Finals MVP though, because like I said, there's just so many great players on this team that it's hard to tell who's actually going to end up standing out the most. If I had to pick my MVP for the team the whole season, it has to be Jokic. But here we go though, Finals MVP is being announced, so I'm going to put my money, it is Jokic. Okay, it just made sense. He was the best all-around player on this squad, which is saying something. In the finals as a whole, Jokic averaged 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Great season by a great team. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on post notifications. Like I said, we got amazing uploads on this channel, a great upload schedule, at least 4 to 5 videos a week. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Go chase your dreams today. Pretty please. You can do anything you want to as long as you put your mind to it and truly fucking believe and know that you can do it. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm becoming attraction.